This
Let's
conference
wait.
will now be recorded.
Let's wait for a couple of minutes for others. Hi Vinod, hi Rajendra. Give me 2 minutes.
Good morning, Bala. 1 second, Bala. I can see Navya and Navya మీరేనండి ఇది నా వెబ్ అని ఉంది.
కాదండి.
ఓకే 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 థ్యాంక్ యూ బాబా.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, start now. So we completed this, but I still want to discuss few things. So first thing, Nisha, you asked me to repeat the control flow statement, right?
No, sir. Object, that S object and object features.
S object and object features. Okay. Let me see the example that I already showed you. This is what we discussed yesterday. So this one, right? Let's create a new class. Sorry if there is a mistake in the spelling. So let's try public void account. So sometimes what happens, user gives the name, so we'll try that way. Okay, so in the program, if someone requested for the account creation, let's say create account, user has given a name, some string name, so as an argument. So what we'll do, account acc is equal to new account. So we'll create an instance on the name of acc. So whenever we declare a variable on the name of the S object, all the fields of the S object will be assigned to that variable. For example, acc dot name can contain, or name can store the name of the account. In the same way, acc dot should give yes. Account number can store the account number of the account. In the same way, whatever the fields that are there in the account, those are assigned to acc. Okay, you can see all the fields. But remember, whenever we create something from Apex, we cannot populate, or we cannot assign values into formula fields or system fields, and also roll up summary fields. Okay, so here, for example, let's say last modified by id date. Even this id also is system field. If we try it won't work. Of course, we can assign a value, but it won't work. It won't insert. So acc.name is equal to name here. So name of the string, record number can be anything, id. So if we try like this, we'll see what will happen. So after we assign some values to a variable to send this data to the database, we need to use DML, which is insert acc, right? So let's try to insert this. O is equal to new u dot create account of, let's say, so it's telling that id is invalid because id should be 15 character or 18 character. So let's try to give some id. And also remember, id also represents the accounts and all, the objects. So if you see the id, every id starts with different characters. The first three characters of the id will represent the account, sorry, object. Account starts with 001. Account id starts with 001. Let me open something. You can see here 001, just 001, not 2. Okay. So if you click on any object, you'll see different id. id starts with different, first three letters, first three characters will be different for every object. So, but for account it's 001. So let's pick this, let's paste this and try to change something. Now try to insert, still it's telling invalid id because I didn't say. So it's telling insert failed, exception on row 0 with id so and so, invalid field to insert or update. Okay, cannot specify id in the insert cell. First thing, to create a new record, we cannot insert id. Okay. Okay. So now let's just remove this. I want to create, now I can create an account here. Okay, let me execute and we'll see. So account should be created on the name of TCS. So account created. I want to create account and related contact. So contact con is equal to new contact con dot last name let's say Rakesh con dot, and these are all the various fields in contact. So but how contact, so if I have to create a contact for TCS, if you go and see in the related we'll see the contacts, right? When I click new, only the last name is mandatory, but to establish the relationship, this account name is also mandatory. If we don't specify this account name, this relationship will not establish. Then how to um, assign that account, or how to specify that account for this contact? So con dot account ID is the field which is used to assign an account or reference an account. This is a reference field, so you can refer the account here, but it should contain an ID. We should specify an ID here. We should assign an ID to this field. So ACC will have ID after insert. It will have ID, right? Let's debug and see. System.debug ACC plus ACC. So ACC dot ID. So ACC will contain ID. So that ID can be given here. So contact also will be created with the related account. So let's say, now let's just debug contact. Okay, now let us execute, and whenever this account got created here, so it will have ID, so it will create the contact. Okay, I didn't specify. So let me execute this. Okay, let's give it a try. Sorry, let's see the debug. I think I didn't click on open log. So you can see here Wipro is created and it got the ID, and even contact is created with account ID and contact ID. Contact starts with 003, account starts with 001. So the same ID, right? So Salesforce IDs are the reference for relationships. Okay. If we go here, we can see Wipro. Wipro account with related contact. If we don't specify this ID, so a relationship will not be established. Okay. But what about object? Object can store anything. So I want to store this contact in the object. Object obj is equal to new. Okay, object doesn't need instance, right? Is equal to con. String.debug obj. Okay, so obj can store anything. So you give it a try. I'm not debugging now. So this is what you asked, right, Nisha? Now you understood how to use S object and create
Yes,
some
sir.
data. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So yesterday I left out some few queries, few query types SOQL. So today I'll discuss about them. I'll start triggers tomorrow. Okay. So we discussed about SOQL, but in SOQL there's something called relationship queries. Later I realized I didn't discuss about them. So what if I want to get contact data along with the account? So let's go to query editor. So you remember, select ID name from account, right? This will give all the list of accounts. Then how to get the related contacts of this account, right? So first let us see how to get the contact, how to get the contact data. So ID last name from contact where account ID equal to, so we can write this condition, right? So if we pass the Wipro ID here, we will get the related contact, right? So we can write like this and get the contact data for a particular account. So if I don't know, generally we don't know the ID, right? We cannot reproduce ID unless we copy paste. So how to do that? So there is something called account dot name. We can refer
Sir,
Yes, Nisha.
So your voice is not coming properly.
Okay.
सर रुक रुक के आवाज आ रही है सर आपकी, बीच में से स्टॉप हो जा रहा है, फिर बीच में से आवाज आ रही है सर.
Same for everyone.
No, it's fine for us.
Just a minute.
It's fine for us too, Bala. No issues.
Okay. Okay. निशा एक बार क्विट होके रीजन हो जाओ प्लीज.
Okay
So
sir.
sometimes it happens. Okay. So account dot name we can specify the name of the account. I didn't get any data. So because there is no contact for TCS. So let's try for Wipro. Because for TCS we didn't insert any contact, right? So we can refer the fields in the related object. So account is the related object for contact, right? Okay. So we'll try another way. I want to get the related contact of all the accounts. Vijay query. Okay. So select name, select ID name from account. So now I'm going to talk about the relationship query. So there are two types of relationship queries. One parent to child, two child to parent. Okay. So first we'll talk about parent to child. So account is the parent and related contacts will be child object. Contact is the child object and related contacts are child records, right? So we can write a subquery in the query like select last name. Okay, let me get the ID also from contact from account. So this will give the list of account along with the list of contact. Okay. So whenever we specify the child object AV name, it should have, yes, it should have child relationship name. I'll show you. If I go to account, now I should go to contact. When I see the reference, oh, it is in the first. So account ID is the reference, right? So when I open this, I see something called child relationship name. So this will be there for every reference field. Okay. So I should use this as the child object API. So it should be contacts. Okay. you can see now I got list of accounts along with the contacts. I got list of contacts. For some accounts I have multiple contacts, but this is in the form of JSON. So remember, Salesforce data will be in the form of JSON. Nisha, did you rejoin? Is it good now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is how we can get um, account data plus contact data. Okay. So this is called parent to child query. So if we are if we are writing a query like this, we need to take one more list to store this contact data. Okay. Then if we have custom object, then how? So here we have relation between employees and bills. So let's build a small query. Just copy paste this. I think everyone has this login. So 7 a.m. So you people can also log in here into this org and pick these examples. Okay, this got it. Okay. So now let us build a query for employee along with the bills. Select ID, name, let me open employee. I want to get 2-3 fields. Okay, let me just add the store. And I also want to get the bills. Select ID, then let's go to bills. So name will return the bill number. Let's say bill amount or bill amount after discount. From now let us see what will be the child relationship name. Bills, right? Bills from underscore C. This one should be bills underscore C, right? I miss comma here. bills underscore didn't work because we should specify. Okay, let us give it. Yeah, we should specify underscore r for relationship objects for custom. For standard, we don't need to. We are just given contacts and we got all the contacts. But for custom objects, for any relationship, we should specify underscore r. Okay, that means we are getting data of the related bills of an employee. Okay, so let us see. We got the bills. So for this user, we have lot of bills. So but those bills are in the form of JSON. Okay, only 4 members are active and selling. Okay, so this is how we can get related records of an object for custom objects. Okay, always remember underscore r is very important. Okay, so now, so we have seen how to get related data from parent to child, right? Let's try child to parent. Child to parent is little easy because parent will have many child, but child will have only one parent, right? So one contact can have only one account as the reference. One bill can have only one employee. Multiple employees will not have one bill, right? They have many bills. Like one employee can have many bills, but one bill cannot be generated by two employees, right? So let's first try with account and contact to select ID. So now child to parent. Child is contact, account is parent. So now ID, last name, comma, account ID from contact will give us ID, name and related account ID. So this will give the related account ID. In the same way, we can specify all the fields: account.name, account.email underscore c. Like that, we can refer all the fields: mobile underscore c, and even account number also. Okay, so account.name, account.email, account.mobile, account number will return the related accounts details, okay, along with the contact. So this is called child to parent. So parent to child, child will have multiple records, but child to parent will be only one record for a particular contact. Okay, for a particular contact, account will be only one. So you can see now all the account plus contact record is displayed here, right? So this is called child to parent. Now child to parent for custom object. So now let us get select ID. Let us get bills plus employee. Select ID, name of the bill will give the bill number, right? So amount after discount, comma, okay, employee underscore or dot ID from bill. So bill underscore C, right? So remember, to get the employee record of the bill, we should specify underscore R instead of underscore C. Okay. Dot ID will give the ID of the employee, or employee underscore R dot name underscore C. And always remember, you should get the API name, should copy paste, or you should give the API name. So I think name will not have underscore C. Name is a standard field, right? Let's try. Let's see. So name is a standard field. So I don't need to specify underscore C. Let's take any other field. Okay, let's say the email. So now you can see here, select ID name, some amount field, employee underscore dot ID, employee underscore dot name, employee underscore or dot email underscore C from bills. I got all the related data, child and the parent, right? So this is how we get child parent data from a child data, child record. Okay, so this is parent to child for standard object. This is parent to child for custom object. This is child to parent for standard and child to parent for custom object. Okay, always remember this underscore or this one, and whenever we use this or we write this query, always remember this should be the child relationship name. Okay, so a lot of people will get confused here, first thing, and here underscore or. Okay, so keep this as reference. I'll just send you these queries through WhatsApp. And I think yesterday, Rajendra, you asked a question. So yesterday I didn't tell you if you want to get, if you want to refer all the fields instead of manually entering here. It's not possible in Salesforce, but it's possible in writing a dynamic query. So there is something called dynamic query. We can just create this query as a string and just pass it, and it will execute. So we can dynamically get all the fields from the object definition. There is something called object definition. Too early to discuss now. So we can get those and create a dynamic query, and we can pass that and get all the fields. But Salesforce never requires us to get all the data, because why will query and get the data? To do some logic or to display to the user. So if we are preparing a data table, something like this above, there is no meaning in displaying 100 200 fields in this table. User cannot scroll and read. So we always display maximum 10 fields to the user. So Salesforce doesn't require us to query all the fields. Okay. So, but we can write some logic, create a dynamic query, and get all the fields. I think today, I'm done. So tomorrow we'll start discussing triggers. Any questions from anyone? Okay, today I can see Hindu in the first. Hindu, any questions?
No, Bala.
Okay. Santi, any questions?
No, Bala, no questions at this point of time.
Okay. Vinod, any questions? Okay, Vinod. Rajendra, any questions?
No, Bala.
Or did that question clear? Actually, you asked about.
Yes, Bala.
We can use dynamic query.
Okay.
So Navi, any questions?
No, Bala.
Nisha, any questions?
No, sir.
Okay. So we'll use this relationship queries and triggers anyway. So we'll try triggers tomorrow. Okay. Okay then. Bye for now. See you tomorrow. And
Thank you, Bala.
Bye, sir. Have a good day, sir.
thank you. Same to you. Bye.